Samsung has always been one of the first companies to add next level features to their smartphones. Does that still hold true with the S24 Ultra? Let's find out. So this review is going to be broken down into two sections, my likes and my gripes. I'll start off with my likes. First one is the overall design and the flat display. I think this is one of the best looking smartphones out right now. Like Apple, Samsung has also switched over to titanium. The S24 Ultra has slightly rounded edges along the frame, which feels a bit more comfortable to hold than my daily driver, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Though I do want to point out the newer iPhone 15 Pros are slightly more comfortable to hold than the iPhone 14 Pros. While the flat display may lack the aesthetic appeal of its curved counterpart, now you'll have an easier time finding a screen protector that actually fits and remains securely in place, so fewer accidental touches and more symmetrical bezels all around. Overall, the minimal slab-like design is simple and it looks nice. Next is the customizability. Android phones are known for their customization options, and with Samsung being one of the premier smartphone manufacturers for over a decade building flagship smartphones and budget smartphones, they know a thing or two about what the consumers want. So here are some customization options that stood out to me. First is the color palette. This feature allows you to customize your Galaxy device from the icons to the wallpaper to create a more unique, one-of-a-kind look. Next is the custom alarm. With this feature, you can enhance your alarm experience by incorporating a personalized background. You now have the freedom to select from your own collection of photos or videos, or choose from a range of pre-installed backgrounds for your alarm. So you can now wake up with a soothing alarm experience. Third one on the list is the ability to create your own custom wallpapers using the power of AI. All you have to do is choose between some prompts that best describes what you want to create, and boom, you have your very own wallpaper now. It's actually pretty simple, and the ability to basically create unlimited wallpapers is pretty cool. I also like the ability to add widgets on the lock screen. Not only can you add these little widgets right here, but you can also add the expanded versions of them as well. This made it easier for me to quickly access what I needed on the go without having to unlock the phone. Next is photo ambient wallpaper. This feature uses AI to interact with your lock screen background and animates it with your current weather conditions. Then we have Good Lock. This is an app you can download through the Galaxy Store, where you can download different modules to add more features and customization options to your Galaxy device. There are a plethora of modules to choose from, which would take too long to cover in this video. However, here are two modules I like: Pentastic and Keys Cafe. Pentastic lets you apply various styles to the S Pen, from how the pop-up menu looks to the sound it makes when you pull out the S Pen. Keys Cafe, on the other hand, lets you create and customize your very own keyboard. Next is Galaxy Themes. It's a theme store where you can download custom themes to completely change the look of your Galaxy device, from the icons to the keyboard to the wallpaper. Yeah, it customizes your Galaxy device even more. Next one is edge lighting. Now, this is a pretty old feature, but I still think it looks great and futuristic. And then, last but not least, we have the ability to add custom launchers. If you don't like how Samsung phones look, since it's an Android phone, you can download a launcher and change how this phone looks. AI enhancements. Picture a scenario where ChatGPT and Google features such as Translate and Google Lens seamlessly merge within a phone's operating system. Well, that's essentially what Galaxy AI is. A harmonious fusion of artificial intelligence functionalities designed to enhance the user experience across the device. My favorite AI features so far are Chat Assist. It gives you real-time grammar suggestions to make your writing sound more professional or conversational. I also like Note Assist. It quickly summarizes notes into bullet points. More than any of these AI features, I would like an AI feature where I can write prompts to edit photos. I think that would be pretty handy. The S24 Ultra has a 6.8-inch 505 ppi AMOLED display. It's big and sharp, protected by Corning Gorilla Glass armor that provides an anti-reflective coating. Yes, this is a beautiful display, probably one of the best viewing experience on a smartphone, but here's the thing with the anti-reflective coating. Yes, it significantly reduces glare, but on the other hand, if you want to protect your phone screen from scratches and you want to apply a generic screen protector, the anti-reflective coating will no longer work. So Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Now here's one feature that most Android users have come across, and it's the ability to double tap the power button to open up camera. It's probably one of my favorite features about this phone, or an Android phone. I also like the battery life of this phone. With the 5000 mAh battery, it can easily last me through the day, getting around 6 hours of screen on time with some juice to spare. Now let's talk about the cameras. The S24 Ultra has a 5-array camera setup similar to the one on the S23 Ultra, with a slight upgrade in megapixels on the periscope telephoto camera, from 10 megapixels on the S23 Ultra to 50 megapixels on the S24 Ultra. But for some reason, the optical zoom capability has been reduced from 10 times optical zoom on the S23 Ultra to 5 times optical zoom on the S24 Ultra. And from what I've seen, the S23 Ultra seems to have better results in terms of optical zoom. However, I do like the more natural colors and the overall image processing of the S24 Ultra. Also, can't forget about 8K recording. Not even the iPhone can do that. I also like the dual record feature, where you can record with both the front and the back camera at the same time. I believe this feature can be utilized quite creatively. It reminds me of what the LG G3 could do back in the day. Overall, the S24 Ultra has one of the best camera systems in an Android phone. Another thing I like about the S24 Ultra is that it supports reverse wireless charging, and Samsung has also upped the S24 Ultra's longevity with 7 years of OS and security updates. I also enjoyed the performance on this phone. It's powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor with 12 gigs of RAM. I did run some benchmark tests against the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it got a slightly higher multi-core score for the CPU test while getting a pretty respectable score on the GPU test. Okay, now for my gripes. The AI features are free until 2025, so basically we're just beta testing it and somewhat getting used to it, and then bam, now you have to pay for it. I think the effect of smartphone AI is going to be a similar experience to how people rely on iMessage on the iPhone. Last one, I don't have much gripes about this phone, but it's the fact that other Galaxy devices are also going to get Galaxy AI. So the S24 Ultra isn't really much of an upgrade, especially compared to something like the Galaxy S23 Ultra. But overall, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is the best Ultra phone yet.